Next game is one that we've all been looking extremely forward to, our Komodos Blues team. And they will be up against JJRG, which is Jakarta, Japan Rugby Gila. A closely associated group of teams. JJRG is a team that was founded as a break-off team from the Jakarta Komodos. There are Japanese friends, I dare to say Japanese family here in Jakarta, and there's always a game that's played in good spirit, a lot of physicality, a lot of energy, but a lot of respect and good spirit between these two teams. So this is certainly going to be an absolute banger. So as we go into the next game of the IMR Jakarta Rugby 10s, Komodos in blue, JJRG, Jakarta, Japan Rugby Gila. And for those who don't know Indonesian, Gila means crazy. And these boys can get crazy at times. But what a great bunch of players. And a team we have immense respect for here in Jakarta and across Indonesia. Oh, and Rio slipped a tackle there. And away go the Japanese. Great chase by the Jakarta Komodos. And one thing you always see with the Japanese team is great structure. They're incredibly quick at the breakdown. And they attack space incredibly well. As we're seeing here. Exploiting that space early doors. Some of the bigger Jakarta Komodos players breathing a little heavy. Only 42 seconds into this game as the Japanese take them end to end. Little nudge through by the Japanese. Big chase and ball's gone dead. Good chase back by a young player from the Jakarta Komodos. Komodos, a real mixed bag of players that we have here. We've got some of our Jakarta Komodos juniors who've moved up to play for the seniors. Got a few boys from Jakarta Intercultural School. Always a good feeder for us and great to have that partnership with them. A school that supports our Komodos team with a training ground every season. And obviously their youngsters as they come through are coming through. And today we've got their coach and teacher, Mr. Kahul from JIS, on the park for the Komodos with one of his students. You don't see that often, teachers and students playing together. Perhaps that's because Carl's significantly younger than I am. But great to see these young pups out there, and great to see a student have the opportunity to play with a teacher who coaches him, someone that he looks up to and respects. We've got Frankie in the number 8 jersey. Absolute destroyer in the midfield. He'll be receiving the ball. No, he's not. He's going on the dummy. And they're looking to use the width here. And bundled into touch there. Japanese will be looking to play quickly, but Komodos have the line out set and ready to play. So as you can see, the Irishman, Cahill, going to be jumping for us. Touch of Ireland. Touch of everything, really, in this Komodos team today. And certainly no shortage of passion from both sides. In what will no doubt be a very, very closely contested game. JJRG using the width here. Komodos caught offside and now having to chase. That's one missed by Frankie, which we won't forget. Great captain's tackle. And first blood to JJRG or Jakarta, Japan Rugby Gila. The JJR team certainly looking a little bit more trim than most of our Komodos boys here. And I think this is Fahmi here. Coach Fahmi out here on the wing, looking to just take the kick off. And are they going to be kicking to you, Fahmi? So you want to get back for this one? No doubt a pinpoint kick here by the Japanese, always known for their accuracy, high and short on the kick. Just as predicted. And they've got the ball back. Tackle's made, holding him up. Eyes on the ground, got to let him go. And the ref deemed he was held up long enough. Scrum now to Jakarta Komodo Blues. This is a scrum they'd fancy themselves to win. And then utilize a strike runners, someone like Frankie in the midfield. And then exploit that pace out wide. Good counter scrum there by JJRG. Very competitive scrum there. Lovely break here by the scrum half. Well protected, but JJRG with a counter ruck. And Komodos opting to put hands in to try and take that ball penalty. And here come the JJRG team again. Really outstanding play by JJRG in these first 6 minutes of the game. Looking to lay down a marker in their group, perhaps. And now looking to find their way through this defense. And we've got one of the players really not in a good way, getting sick on the pitch. And let's see if the ref's going to call on the medics. Right, medic calling for a substitution here. I think he's taken a headshot. And that looks like a concussion, I'm sure. With the HIA, he's not going to be back for the rest of the day. That's the end of his tournament. Only 6 minutes into his day, but I think that's it for him. Not good to see players going off hurt, and he's certainly not in great nick. But as the game goes on, JJR. Successful conversion. We are now at 14-0 to Jakarta Japan Rugby Gila, or JJRG. And Komodos now to receive the kickoff, which, as we predicted before, is going to be short and high with a strong chase by the JJRG boys. Kickoff left there by the Komodos, now picked up. Players running sideways, perhaps needs to straighten it up a bit, which he's done. But they really need to protect the ball here. A little bit high over the ball, they are the Komodos. Frankie opting to use the shoulder and offload, and there's the knock-on. So with just 90 seconds left in the game, we now have a scrum for JJRG. Ref looking at his watch there, and one would think that if JJRG can score now, that will be final nail in the coffin for this Komodos Blues team. and one in which they've never really looked to threaten. And here comes JJRG down the short side. Frankie still chasing hard, covering for the tackle. Lovely pass. And you can just see the interplay of this JJRG team. Great line. And lovely rugby. Absolute champagne, or in their case, sake. And finishing the game on a high with a conversion to come, potentially, to make this 21-0. Close out the Komodos altogether. All right, so 21-0 final result there to the JJRG, or Jakarta, Japan Rugby Gila. Great result for them, and as I say, a team we've got loads of respect for, so we wish them well for the remainder of this tournament and hope to see them go far.